Guys, we are randomly in Connecticut and there was a pretty good car show that we just found out about 2 hours ago, and there's some crazy stuff here. I'm going to walk you through it, show you what's here. It's pretty good. Okay, so we have this white Scud, no stripe, very low key, very cool. Blue GT3 Touring. Unfortunately, it has the comfort seats, but it has houndstooth inserts. 964. E30 M3, all in white, pretty cool. You don't see these cars in white a lot. 05 or 06 Ford GT, and then not one but two white Ferrari Testarossas. I don't think I've ever seen a white one before, so it's crazy to see two. Green Citroen 2CV, very cool, very different. Black Ferrari F430, but the really cool thing about this is when you look inside, there's no paddle shifters because it is a gated manual. I think only 15% of production of the F430 came in manual. Here is an F8 and an SV Roadster. So of course Carrera GT, I think this one is seal gray with a terracotta interior. Then this two-tone Veyron 16.4, like a silverish on blue two-tone, and a white M4 GTS. But man, this is super cool. OG Veyron and CGT. Oh yeah, let's go. But then it is Christmas time, so we have a Christmas tree on top of the 2002 next to the gated 430. Then we got a Speciale and an F12, and we're gonna go look at this Mercy in a second. I was gonna go see if this first gen Mercy Roadster is gated. Unfortunately, I see paddle shifters inside, but it's still super cool. These cars age so well, they look so good. Alpina Z8, so similar to the one we reviewed recently, but Alpina, you can tell by the wheels. And these have the automatic transmission and the X5 engine. Matte green BMW M5 CS, gold wheels, and another second gen Ford GT, the 05s, 06s, 997 turbo right there. Not bad. 997.1 and a 1600, I guess. I don't know too much about these, but 997.1 GT3 RS. Green roll cage to match the car, very cool. I think this is a Lime Rock edition E92 M3. Lancia Delta, Fiat 500. And an Esprit V8. Esprit V8. Never noticed it had a sunroof, but pretty cool. Very nice in yellow, and another Lancia Delta Integrale. I still can't get over how sick this stripeless white Scud is, especially next to the lineup of other white cars. But man, this is so sick. You always see them in red with the regular stripes, but such a good low-key spec. And the white Aventador SV Roadster driving off. Gated Scud and white stripeless. Gated 430 white stripeless Scud. This is so sick. The two Lancia Delta is so cool. I didn't even realize there was two of them before. Carrera GT is leaving. Very cool. Wing up. So I don't know a lot about these cars like I do about supercars, but early Lotus Elise, Evo 6. Don't really know much about this thing, but it's pretty freaking cool. And Alpina B10, I believe, the bi-turbo, M5, Nismo GTR, and a GTT, and then Clio Turbo, or Renault Turbo, not a Clio. Mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, badass. And then this thing is red with like orange writing and a matching interior. Very, very cool. Yeah, this place is super cool, super low-key. A lot of cool stuff here. So we are in another warehouse now full of these types of weird cars. There is a 355 gated, which is more our type of car, but I think that's a Pajero. Very, very cool. Pajero Evo, right-hand drive. I forgot what these things are called, but they're super cool. There's two of them right here. They have like the gullwing doors and stuff. Very sick. Land Cruiser. This is an E36 wagon. I don't know what this is, but looks kind of cool. 240 E36, and then for the keen eye, if you look next to it, there's a 22B. We'll go take a closer look at that in a second. Toyota Century, some older Mercedes SLs, some more here, older Impreza, two-door. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of cool. So 240 right here, but then let's look at the 22B, obviously right-hand drive and blue. Very cool. These have like a wide body in the back. Typical blue spec with a gold wheel, so you gotta have it. Very, very cool. This warehouse is just full of cool stuff. R33 GTR.
Shop, like he
pretty smart.
deals with
HKS bits.
He deals with like G37s and all this.
I love everything in here, honestly.
So S600, obviously the boxer shape. Now, what some of you guys might not know is these things right here, they're not antennas or nothing like that. These are parking sensors. These will pop out, and then you can see when it hits whatever you're parking next to. Then, yeah, V12, obviously S600. S-Spot has one of these. Pretty much Pagani's Zonda engine. Very cool. This one's from Japan. Then this one is Mercedes E60. We'll probably at some point do a video review on an E60 next year, maybe on a pretty clean one. And then this apparently is the press car, release car for the Veilside MR2. I don't know what this thing is, but it's pretty cool. Kind of like an Evo front end. It looks like a Honda Fit.
Yeah, exactly.
SMG E46 in a very nice blue.
Yeah,
M3 obviously, nice wheels. Then this Toyota van thing, I don't really know much about it, but there's another E46 M3 right back here, and I think that's an E30 behind it. So this is badged as a Brabus, and it looks like a Brabus, but it's that. And then another, this was a 15,000 kilometer S600. So again, these two are both V12s. S-Class Coupe before the new shape, S-Class Coupe before the CL. These were what the coupes were. Very, very cool. Monoblock wheels, V12, can't go wrong with that. Now there's the S600 sedan there, two S600 coupes, and another S600 sedan right here. A lot of V12s. Oh, I just realized there's another Toyota Century right here. Very cool. I love these mirrors. So sick. Got the back of this Century. Crazy warehouse. So we are at Miller Motorcars at Pagani. There's a Huayra BC right here, green with these yellow accents, brown carbon fiber. I think we've seen this car before. Then a really, really nice spec roadster. Honestly, probably one of the nicer spec roadsters that I've seen in white, some carbon bits, red accents, red interior. Very, very cool. I love the interior on these things, is so detail oriented. Then the original, the coupe with a Tempesta package, which you can tell by the wheels, the lip, just a little more aggressive, but I love this spec. The red interior on the carbon body. I think there's a few of these around, but I really, really like this spec. I think it aged so well. The coupes probably aged better than the roadsters. Looks incredible. Also, the Tempesta have the more aggressive diffusers. Very cool. The really nice thing about all these Pagani showrooms, they kind of all look the same. They have this really cool design to them, which kind of matches the cool design of the cars. Very nice. And then this is the big box you get with the Huayra BCs. Really cool little board here of Horatio stuff, all the stuff he's designed. This is a really cool Countach. Jonathan Marion actually just made a video talking about this specific Countach. And then obviously to the 25th, to the Diablos, to then the Zondas originally, to eventually the Huayra, the Zonda R, all that stuff. And now you kind of see what he built. 599 SE Aperta, my favorite car. I think we saw this car at Dream Ride at the Castle Shoot. Very cool. 80-ish made. They say 80, but really it's more like 120. Pista. Very nice spec on the 458. Now we are downstairs. We have an 812 GTS. Of course, Ferrari F50. Formula 1 car. Competizione. Ooh, black CGT. I don't know how I feel about the black wheels though. I feel like it kind of makes it look a little bit cheap. Alpha 8C. Very cool. So I believe this is Schumacher's old F50. There's a signature right here. But yeah, very cool in the gray with the Competizione. I love the back end, how there's no window. But yeah, honestly, I don't know how I feel about this black CGT with the black wheels. I just don't think it looks very good. Black interior too. I feel like usually there's more contrast on these cars. But yeah, the Alpha 8C Spider is so cool.